get-gorgeous.com. I hope you're well today, and I hope you slept well last night. Did you? I'd love to know. So I was talking to a client the other day and she said, Adele, you come across as hyper, manic. Okay, I'll accept that. But I do have bundles of energy and I am nearly 50. So what's that all about? So how do I manage that? So how do I manage that level of activity, that energetic form, and yet not get enough sleep? Well, I want to ask you a couple of questions. And the first question I want to ask you is, how much is enough sleep? So before I give you the 7 things that are going to slip easily into your life and make your life easier and help you to sleep, I want to ask you the big question: how much sleep do you think you actually need? Because I have a Fitbit, and before that I had my steps and I used to count them all the time. But the most interesting thing about my Fitbit, 2,700 today, not great, and it's past lunchtime, but never mind. The most interesting thing about my Fitbit was my sleep. It was tracking my sleep. And when I tracked my sleep, I was relieved, really relieved, because I would get up in the morning, have a really good day, and I hadn't had 8 hours sleep. Well, that had me head scratching. I thought everybody had to function well, they needed 8 hours, but I didn't. The sleep monitor on my Fitbit made me realise that I didn't need 8 hours. Now, I know different times of your life that will vary. When you're a teenager, you need to sleep all day. When you're 2 or 3, you need to sleep during the day and in the night. But when you're sort of at a different age in life, I'll call it that politely, menopausal, peri-menopausal, then you don't actually need as much sleep as you think you do. And we tie ourselves up in knots when we don't get what we're supposed to get. So that's the first question that I want to ask you. How much sleep do you actually need? And I was really relieved when I knew that I could have a bundle of energy, I could get through the day, I could do my Pilates, talk to my gorgeous girls, and still do that on 7, maybe 6.5, 7 hours sleep. What a relief. What a relief. I didn't have another tick to add to my box to try and make sure I got 8 hours sleep. So ask yourself that question: how many hours do you actually need, and feel good? Know yourself, know what you want from your sleep. And now I want to talk about 7 changes that you can make, that you can slip into your life quite easily, that will help you to get the sleep that you need to work at your optimum level. So the first one that I love, now sometimes I do go to bed and my day is still whirring around in my head. We all do it. When you stop, your subconscious is coming through and it's allowing you to process your day. So when you go to bed and those thoughts are all coming into your head, that's normal. It's supposed to happen. Allow it to happen. Of course, if you were meditating, then you would have time to process those thoughts then. So your first option is to meditate. I keep saying that. I find it really hard. 5 minutes a day. Think of it as a download. You're downloading your brain, you're processing your thoughts. I love apps, phone apps. I use them all the time. There's 3 that I particularly like. There's Headspace, the English version of a meditation app. There's Omvana, which is really good, omvana.com. It's in the blog if you're interested in the spelling. And then the third one, which I was introduced at the weekend when I was on my fitness weekend, was Insight Timer. And that's another one that I really like. It's got lots of different voices. So meditation, using a phone app for your meditation, just downloading your thoughts. That would be my first step for better sleep. Secondly, analyse, observe and ask yourself the question, do you actually need 8 hours? And once you've let go of that worry, once you've let go of how many hours you're supposed to have, there's another supposed to in our life, you should have. Once you've let go of that anxiety and relax, then you're going to get enough sleep that you personally need. If you are regular, this is tip number 3, if you're regular in your sleep, if you wake up and go to bed at the same time every day, it is going to help your rhythm. Now, I get nights, I'm sure we all do, where I go to bed at my normal time, but I'm still awake at 1 or 2 in the morning, okay? So you think, well, how am I going to cope with that the next day? Get up at the same time. You will cope with your day. We've all done it. We've all done crazy days where we've had little sleep. You will cope. You will be okay. Don't snooze. I know it's tempting. If you are going to snooze, keep it to 8 to 10 minutes, but keep to the same sleep and wake times. Keep your circadian rhythm going. Whatever the consequence of the day before or the next day, keep your rhythm the same. Your body will appreciate it. Tip number 4, you're going to like this one. Ironing. Somebody told me this once, a real sleep guru told me this once. I think, was it tongue-in-cheek? I don't think so. The point of ironing is do something mind-numbingly boring. If I was to pick up a book at 1 or 2 in the morning and start reading, I get involved in the book. I get involved with the story. I love the characters. It doesn't send me to sleep. It wakes me up. I haven't gone downstairs and done the ironing. It's not something that I've tried, but if you fancy it, I know it's great fun, then go and do something mind-numbingly boring, something that will switch you off and allow you to process your day and then go back to bed. Hi, lovely Karen. Good to see you. So think about number 5, tip number 5, exercise. And in the blog I've written, exercise like a lunatic. Go crazy with your exercise. Do as much as you can so that when you fall into bed, boof, you're out. You're not going to wake up until the next day. Okay, so maybe that's not feasible. Maybe that's not realistic. But what I would suggest is you exercise first thing in the morning. You know that, you've heard that before. But there's reasons behind that, there's scientific reasons. If you can get up as soon as you can and get outside and see and feel the daylight on your skin, then your body is naturally going to wake up. It's scientifically proven. So get up and get outside as soon as you can and get your body used to waking up properly. I know, I appreciate there's a lot of gorgeous girls that cannot do that first thing in the morning and they have to exercise at night. Be careful. Choose the type of exercise that you're going to do late at night carefully. If you're doing a HIIT workout, if you're doing a cardio workout late at night, it's going to rev you up. You're going to find it hard to go to sleep. If you're having any kind of sports drink, shock horror, with caffeine in it, as they generally do, and you're having that at 5 o'clock when you leave the office, that is not going to kick in your workout. That is going to kick in when you're wanting to go to bed. Please don't use sports drinks, any type, any shape or form. Use water, and if you need a boost, use some drops and some electrolytes. So those sports drinks, if you're taking them at 5, 6 o'clock at night, they're not going to have the effect that you desire. That's a whole nother story. But my point is, exercising at evening, you want something calm. Tai Chi, yoga, Adele's Pilates. Something that's going to help you to smooth out your day and rest. Tip number 6 is all about the colour blue. Blue light. Blue light is associated with the awake gene in your body. Blue light, wake up, blue for the sky. Where else do we see blue light? Television screens, iPhones, computers. If you're checking your phone or your computer late at night, it is blue light. It is tapping into your deep DNA and it is waking you up. There are scientific reasons, I like saying that. There is research to prove that a blue light will wake you up. So turn off your iPhone, turn off your computer at 7 or 6 at night. There are some Facebook pages that won't let you post after a certain time in the evening. What a good idea. 7, tip number 7, have you thought about what you're eating during the course of your day? Now this ties in beautifully with my gorgeous habits. If you're eating protein steadily through the day, you're not going to have so many highs and lows. You're regulating your digestive system, your metabolism, you are keeping your whole body, your whole entity calm and satiated. You will be able to fall asleep. Try one of those 7. Don't go out there, have a checklist and do all of them. Find something that suits you and incorporate it into your day. Now here's another little tip, magnesium. Magnesium is great to take as a supplement, especially if you're menopausal. But magnesium, you can find that in all sorts of types of foods. If you can incorporate magnesium into your day, in your diet, it's going to help you to sleep. So magnesium are in dark leafy vegetables or broccoli, things like that. Nuts and seeds, in particular almonds and cashew nuts. You don't always eat too many because they're quite heavy in omega-3. Fish, avocados, banana. You wouldn't want to eat a banana late at night, just saying. And yogurts, Farge yogurt. So what you would like to do before you go to bed is munch on loads and loads of dark leafy vegetables. That'll send you off. Okay, that might not be practical, but find something that helps you to snooze. Something that's going to keep your blood sugars even and play around. That is the whole point of the gorgeous way of life. You find something, you tweak it, you incorporate it into your life and you make it a long-term change. Don't try and grab everything and do it all at once. So give me your feedback. Let me know what's your favourite out of those 7. Let's recap. Meditation and a sleep app. Do you actually need 8 hours? Let it go if you don't. Keep your circadian rhythm, keep your waking and your sleeping hours the same. Ironing was tip number 4, that went down well. Exercise like a lunatic is tip number 5. Blue light is tip number 6. And number 7, monitor what you're eating during the day. It will help you to sleep at night. So what's your favourite tip? What are you going to choose? What are you going to do? Let me know. Put it in the comments box below. Love to hear from you. Take care. It's Adele at Get Gorgeous. See you soon. Bye.